Today I'm going to be showing you my rest base design. This base design includes wide gap peak downs, a bunker, 360 auto turret coverage, and last but not least, disconnectable TCs in the occurrence that you get raided. Let's start right here. To disconnect your TCs, you must place a roof right here, which breaks these because of stability. Simply to replace them, you place your frames like so, and upgrade both of them to sheet metal. You must do this on either side so you can place your TC. We have a standard gate which sees in and out of the compound. To keep going in, we have full 360 auto turret coverage. This can fit up to 8 large furnaces and 2 oil refineries. To keep going up, we have a standard single door airlock with a window to see if there's any door campers. Going into the base, to the left you can see 2 garage doors, guards one of our loot rooms, 6 boxes, and 5 small boxes. More can be added, but that's what I do. A research table and a large box can go here, along with 3 furnaces. You can place optional traps if you'd like, but that's how I did it. 6 boxes can go here, along with another 5 small boxes. 3 furnaces can go right here, and then we go down to our core. But before we do that, we must go up. Going up, you can see that we have 2 bedrooms, 8 large boxes, and our battery, which is tucked nice up here on the 3rd floor. In the occurrence you get online, turrets are one of the most important things, so keeping your large battery safe is amazing. We have a locker to suit up and get back into the battle. Going up into our base, we have shotgun traps guarding the door and an extra bed and locker to keep out everyone. We can see that our wide gaps cover the whole entire compound, like so. On each side of the base, we have 4 siren lights that help us jump up in the occurrence you get top-down rated. On each side, there's a ladder hatch where you can go up and fight it off. We have 2 turrets also guarding the roof, so getting top-down is very unlikely. So we go back down to check out our core. Down this ladder, we have our workbench, some small boxes, and 2 large boxes. 3 bags can be fit in here, and some other deployables if you only have 2 people. This is the final upkeep of the base, which for me is pretty cheap, and I don't like farming. So, let's get straight into this. Alrighty, let's get started on the starter base. To place the starter base, place foundations as I do. Make sure we're leaving this one open for now. Place 2 doorways here while leaving this one wood, and then wall it all off. You can place triangle roofs as well, and everything else can just be stone. You have to make sure you place your doors, and then we can place our TC. Place the TC close to the left while still being able to place a window. Place your half wall and 4 frame right here. Upgrade that bad boy. I'd recommend it arranging the starter unit as I do here, with placing one of your teammates' bags right there, the other right here, and then you can start. I recommend placing a 4 triangle here to start your box placement. You're gonna have to pick these boxes up later, so don't worry about it too much. Then we're gonna have to place our workbench slide up against the wall, and we have room for 1 more furnace. And that should be it for the starter unit. Alrighty, to expand quickly, make sure we place this foundation here, a half wall, full wall, another full wall, another half wall. You probably don't have ladders quite yet, so just place a furnace. The furnace works just as good as the ladder. And then we can place our double door frame. Now that we've done that, if you guys are ready to get off, no easy door raids will be happening tonight. Simply remove the furnace and put a roof triangle at an angle, like so. Upgrade that bad boy to stone, leaving your upkeep very, very simple. Of course, you can make some sheet doubles right here and some sheet normals down there. Expanding will be a little bit more expensive, so I recommend getting about 2,500 metal frags and about 70 HQM. Alrighty, if you've gotten the resources that I listed previously, I recommend getting all of this out. Hitting this with machetes to break it out is one of the fastest ways to do so. Remove your bags, your boxes, and all that of such. Everything is going to be sheet metal, except for the roofs, which we should be upgrading to armored at this point. If you want to upgrade the walls to armor 2, that's your decision. I'm just a cheapie. Make sure all of this is sheet metal, including the top pieces up here. Before you place any honeycomb of some sort, make sure this is armored since we won't be able to get to it later. This should also be armored here. Now that we can see everything is armored, we can continue. Place 4 frames here, and make sure you have some garage doors to plop down. Face the garage doors this way for the first one, then you should be good. Your workbench level 2 can go snug against this wall right here, and then your boxes can go against this wall. If you can't place that top box, just grab a furnace, drop on top of it, and then you could place your box. A small box can go right here if you can fit it, but usually I don't. Your bags can be placed like how it was before, and you could put another furnace right here if you desire. Anything works though. So, that is one of the most important parts. Now I recommend getting a lot of stone because you will need it. Alrighty, now that you've gathered enough stone and wood, we're going to start on the honeycomb. Right here, I recommend placing a triangle and making sure this is armored. You can't make it armored later, so make sure it is. And then you could place a triangle foundation here, a normal foundation here, triangle here, here, and last but not least, a big one here. All of the triangle foundations can be fully sealed off like I do here. Except for our squares, we are going to be leaving open at the top here, since we were going to be adding some loot storage there. Other than that, go ahead and wall everything off. Pick it up, simply just place a square foundation right here, and half wall. Again, you're going to be needing that to be twig, because that will be replaced later. Now that you've gotten your honeycomb, you can start to wall this off. Leave this back wall open for now, because placing our floor through the wall, it can be a little bit glitchy sometimes. Other than that, upgrade all of this to stone. And then place our 4 frames and the window here. On the outside, place a triangle foundation, a half wall, and then another triangle. Grab up on top of here, and grab your 4. Can't place it through a wall for some reason, so you're just gonna have to get a very lucky start like how I do here. There we go. Make sure we're doing this on the other side as well. There we go. Again, we just simply jump up through here. And we should be good. Upgrade, you can put your wall here finally. And you could upgrade both of these. Go ahead and roof all of this off, except for this foundation right here. We're going to be putting a floor frame. Other than that, you can stone it all off. Again, the honeycomb will end up being sheet metal along with the floors up here, so if you have the materials for that, please do so. I recommend getting a ladder hatch for this, and then placing it here, like here. You could place it either way, but that's how I do it. Now that you've done this, simply add your single doors and your window. You should be set for now, so I recommend just doing how I do. Place a triangle frame here, half wall, and a normal floor frame here. Do that on the other side as well. Floor frames will go all around this. It's going to be littered with floor frames and garage doors. Make sure you place your garage doors first, like I do, before placing any boxes, because it'll get in the way if you don't. These here can be windows facing this way. Yeah, serve as our extra honeycomb. Now that we've done this, I recommend just waiting a few and upgrading our base fully. When I say upgrade the base fully, I mean everything, including our honeycomb, should be sheet metal. Build up enough sheet metal to do this because it is very important. This makes the base a solid amount to raid, and even if you upgrade the core to sheet metal, armored, it'd be even more. Boom. We're also going to be doing this on the second floor as well. Including our roofs. This right here can stay stone, but if you have the materials, make sure you upgrade it to sheet metal. Everything should be sheet metal. This is detrimental to the raid cost. Now that we've sheet metaled everything else, our base should be in a state like so. I recommend going on the outside and placing some sheet metal right here as well to make the base full. This is what it should be in right now. Alrighty, let's get into the next phase of the build. I recommend having more sheet metal because we will be sheet metaling it all off eventually. So, go up, and then we're going to be walling all of this off. Make sure this is also sheet metal. This right here can all be walled off. All of this can be sheet metal. From this here, I recommend leaving this window open, right here. And then these two here can just be walls, unless you want them to be something else, of course. We can have two standard loot rooms right here, which can be upgraded to stone. Put some ramps here. Oh, you also have to place the bottom ramp first. And then simply just upgrade these to stone. This can all be roofed off, except for this right here, which can be a floor frame. Again, you'll need another triangle floor frame for this. I mean, ladder hatch. All of this should be sheet metal. top-down rating will be a pain. Now that we've done that, add a ladder hatch, and we can start with deployables. Place a wall right here, and upgrade that to stone. I recommend placing your deployables before you add these two, as in your locker and your battery. Make sure the top of these are sheet metal. And place your deployables. Alrighty. Once you've placed your deployables, I also do recommend, for this ladder hatch, placing the garage door facing inwards. It'll be very hard to go up in the ladder hatch because of this. Now that you've gotten this, you're pretty much set for the wipe. But who doesn't want a shooting floor? So let's get started on that. Go to the outsides where these two are. It should be mirrored on the other side. Remove this and let's start. Place a triangle foundation here, a square foundation here, and another triangle foundation. From this one, do 3 half moons, and then break everything off. You might have to use a spear or something like that, just because of building privilege. Place squares all the way until right here is where we're going to place a triangle. Move everything from here, and make sure this right here is stone. We're going to place square foundations, but these need to be sheet metal. This is fine if it's stone. Make sure we do that on the other side as well. Alrighty, now that we've gotten this mirrored on either side, 4 frames are going to be placed here, here, and here. I recommend using half walls to get up and place all of them, but make sure all of these floor frames are sheet metal. Oh, Max, don't make that armored. It must be 3 stories high, and all of it must be sheet metal. This is very important that it is sheet metal, because if it breaks, half your shooting floor breaks as well. Make sure to do this on the other side as well. Alright, now that is mirrored on either side, we can place these like so. Make sure it is placed against the floor frames. All of these can also be sheet metal. Alrighty, now windows can go all around. These windows can stay stone unless you truly desire to make them sheet metal. Alrighty, before we continue our shooting floor, we need to make our outer TCs. 2 squares can go here, and 3 triangle foundations can go here. These foundations can be stone, but everything else can be broken. We place wall frames here. We need to upgrade these all to sheet metal, including the one that we will be placing here. Remove these 2 square foundations now, because we have already connected these. A window can be placed here, here, and here. which can also be upgraded to stone. We can place our double doors down and then get started. Place a triangle foundation like so, and do this. Place a square foundation and then our 2 triangles. Remove this here and upgrade these to stone. Place our wall here, except for this right here needs to be 2 half walls or our TCs will not disconnect. Place our TC like so, add a window, and of course add ourselves a roof. A wall can go here, and then a door frame. Grab a door, and boom. That's simply it. Now, to get the disconnecting part, place a wall frame here, and the rest, you place triangles. 2 triangles can go here, 2 triangles can go here, and because these can all be sheet metal. Again, to disconnect them, you place a roof, and they break. Make sure this is mirrored on the other side as well. For the next few parts of this video, my mic had cut out, but this is very simple, just follow as I do. Thank you so much for watching. That sums up this base design fully. If you'd like more base designs, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. That sums up this base design fully. If you'd like more base designs, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.